Welcome back to the Entrepreneurial SME. And if you've just joined the program, we're exploring SME funding and growth strategies with Refilwe Madigage from Telkom and Mandla Khupe from Retail Capital SA. Mandla, I want to go back to you and say, yeah, funding sounds great. Everybody wants it. I can tell you, I told Refilwe earlier I'm going to need money soon. But what are the dangers? What are the things that you worry about when you have to fund, other than not repaying?
Yeah. I think as any lender, we have to be responsible in what we do. So we have to think about the sustainability of these businesses. So overgearing a business owner is something that we really watch closely in our business, right? To make sure that we give them the funding that can assist them. And you always worry about, or at least you as a SME funder, we want businesses to use the funding that they get from us productively, right? So you worry about the guys that take the money and then do not allocate it or use that funding optimally, right? So I think that's really what we worry about.
Let me interrupt you there, Mandla. Yes. Typically, what are they looking for funding for? Because, you know, there's no one line, right? But what is typically, why do people come in and say we're looking for money?
Yes. So what we see in our business is a large percentage of our base. I mean, if we look at sort of like the case studies that we also looked at with UREMS, is we have businesses that take funding from us really to stock up, right, to increase their stock levels. We have businesses that come to us because they want to expand, whether open a new store or grow their fleet. We have businesses as well that come to us because they want to acquire other businesses. So those are the typical reasons that we see in our business as the reasons why they approach us for funding.
Okay. Refilwe, you know, again, we spoke about one business that came back 5 times, another one 7 times. I mean, these case studies are out there, right? So we know that they have seen benefits. That's why they keep on coming back and their businesses are growing. But what has Telkom learned from this? What has been the lessons? What have been the lessons for you?
I think the lessons, or what it has been interesting to us, is the diversity in our clients and from the various sectors that they come from. Yeah. So you'll find one in manufacturing, one in baking, one in transport. It's various industries that they in, and the amounts that they take frequently and the reimbursements. I mean, we find ourselves having at times more investments than new applications and people coming back.
Why? Is it because your interest rates are non-existent?
So it's and Mandla can jump
Mandla,
in.
Is it cheap money?
It's not an interest rate. It's a fee that is charged on the loan, and it's based on the profile of the client. And I think
tell us more about the fee, Mandla, and how it works.
Jump in.
Yeah, it's really dependent on the risk profile. So to just throw broad numbers, I think it would be reckless of me, but it's really dependent on the risk profile of the client. But I guess what's also important to highlight, right, is we also serve a segment of the market, right? A large proportion of the businesses we fund actually do not have alternative funding elsewhere, so they struggle to find alternative funding. So I think one thing about businesses, they also want to build a relationship with their funder. So that's what we have with our businesses. They now have a relationship with us and they trust us to continue growing with them, which is the whole model, or at least the product is designed to grow with the business. If they do well, we do well with them. If they are going through a bad patch, we go through a bad patch with them.
What impact have you seen, Mandla? You know, other than, you know, a lot of times we ask for money because we want cash flow to be healthy. But what impact have we seen from this kind of support?
Yeah, so we've certainly, those are the stats that we follow really closely in our business. We have impact reports that we have. And what we are seeing is definitely our businesses, their turnover is growing. Which is definitely good. They are employing more people in their businesses, which a country like ours, we definitely need. And I think at the end of the day is around the sustainability of these businesses, right? So we do have businesses that come to us as well just to grow their inventory so that they stay afloat. So we are seeing that we are really keeping the lights on for these businesses.
And Refilwe, what do you tell an SME that has not come to Telkom Land? Why should they come to you? What would you do for their business?
I think Telkom Lend is very flexible and adaptable for our clients, and what we've done now is looked at the various channels that we can assist our customers to be able to, or clients rather, to access the funding. So either they can go online and do the application online, yeah, or they can just request a call back, and one of our channels or agents would be able to call them back and assist them with the referral for the application. So we make it accessible, and we make sure that we assist our customers when it comes to Telkom Lend, but also the ability to have reimbursement and not to wait until your loan is completed. I think that is one advantage for us, and obviously to be able to cater for customers that are within the telecom communication space, that are in-house, that are doing different businesses. Then we can be able to provide them not only internet or broadband services, but also provide them funding as well.
Mandla and Refilwe, if I had 15 more minutes, I would spend it with the two of you. But I've run out of time, and thank you to the both of you. And thank you for watching the Entrepreneurial SME from me, Rems Mabote. Good night, and God bless.
Your trusted connectivity partner, Telkom Business, proudly brings you the Entrepreneurial SME Show.